eziokwu na ọnwụ bụ n'ihe ejemaka ole ga-aghọ n'ole kọrọ m ka m ji eme na eme ọ laruo. What's up, family and friends? How are you doing? Having fun and enjoying your life. Life is great. Yep. Yeah, speaking on base of the same feather. On Sunday, they had the Pope's inauguration. And I saw that the president of Nigeria, with his son, and the other politicians, like Mr. Peter Obi, attended the event. Of course, Peter Obi is a Catholic man, okay? You know, they don't want to talk about that one, a Christian. And the Tinubu is a Muslim. Both of them at the inauguration of the Pope. And you Christians, remember, there is no inauguration of the Pope in the Bible. It's not there in the Bible. You cannot find the inauguration of Pope with the inauguration of Peter or inauguration of Jesus. No matter how they want to flip it, it's not scriptural. But they tell you they are following the Bible. Like Christians are the antichrist you read in the Bible. The Christians they are. So both of them are there to show you that politics will never give you freedom in Africa. We don't have democracy in Africa. So for those of you African thinking that we don't have democracy, there's no place we have democracy or democracy in Africa. No. Politicians and the ministers of God will never give you freedom. They will never help you to achieve what you ought to as a living person. They want you to continue living in bondage, because it's when you live in bondage, at least you may agree with their lies to support them. As I said in one of my posts earlier today, that poverty is the reason why the poor are supporting the rich who are oppressing them to keep ruling over them. A community of people want to look for a king. They begin to look for who is rich, who made money, living in abroad, you know. That's the one that they are not looking for somebody with wisdom. They are not looking for somebody that know how to build things. They are not looking for somebody that will be creating jobs in their community. What they are looking at for somebody that will pose as their king. You know, they don't know that king is a slave owner. Africans, stop preaching that nonsense and believing that nonsense that we were gods and goddesses or kings and the queens before these white people came. No, they forced us to accept kingship and the slavery, all those things. They are slavery things, including the money system they give to us. All of them are slavery thing. A king is a slave owner. A queen is a slave to the king. But when we tell you, you say, no, it's not true. Even in those days, a king will go and destroy a people, took their land and make his queen empress there. When you hear about empress or like Queen Sheba and all that, it's the husband that conquered the people and gave him, though he's become their queen. But look at their picture. You are killing yourselves, all poor you in Nigeria, killing yourselves. But you are president and you are political leaders or those who want to become your presidents visited the Pope. What is the benefit of them visiting the Pope? You must say, oh, it's for the world peace. They are lying. Not anything. At least Tinubu go in there, we make some Christians begin to see, okay, let us leave him. Okay, it's not, okay, Muslim ticket is no longer a problem, you know, now. But they will never allow Christian ticket in Nigeria. Watch it now. In Nigeria, yeah, you are kidding. If you have Christian ticket, you will see them bombing everywhere. See them creating chaos that doesn't exist. Just to, you know, that doesn't have any evidence that exists, just to use it to carry out their evil plots. I don't know why these people are not thinking. No matter what you think you have in this world, all of us will sleep Sunday. Can't you think? You are not carrying any of those things with you. So why can't we all enjoy the things in our land? There's no reason for anyone to be suffering in our land. Especially when you say you have a God you believe in, you worship God. And this God is one that makes people kings and the leaders in your land. You are politicians, you are ministers of God. All of them were called, ordained by God to serve you. Can't you think somebody have power to serve you? Power is not for service. Power is for exploitation. They will exploit you so long they have power. You don't have power. The powerful one exploits the weak ones. And we're not supposed to have powerful and weak people in our land. All of us are supposed to be powerful. All of us weak. Having the weak and the poor is evil. It's part of the corruption we're talking about. But think about it. The president of Nigeria went to Rome for inauguration. Yeah, the inauguration of your own children. Will he go there? No. Who are you? You are nothing. You are making noise. They use you to kill yourselves in Nigeria. But all of them, oh, I'm obedient. Obi will be the next president. If Igbo person supporting anything Nigeria is a stupid person. It doesn't matter how good they appear to you, or you think, okay, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense because you are delusional. If you are not delusional, you will see it doesn't make sense. You will not accept them for anything. If you like, vote all you want, you will continue suffering. Fela sang it for you people. All of you are suffering and smiling. That's why you're supporting Ibrahim Traore with Putin. Because you are suffering and smiling. So you are looking for something that promises you some relief. Or something that can give you some peanut. Oh, okay, yeah, accept it. Okay. You don't think. Because poverty makes you not to think well. And who create poverty? Those who bring war to you. Those who are fighting to stay in power. They keep you poor. The celebrities, the leaders, all of them are the one keeping you poor. To solve your problem is nothing. They have the power to solve your problem, but they are not solving it. Yet, every time they want to campaign for position, they come again, lie to you, you come for them. You even send your children to school. Africans, let me tell you, we want to free Africa. We want to unite Africa. Yet you keep giving birth to children, sending them to the school that is still the same thing you are fighting against now. Now you say you are working. Then why are you producing children and sending them to schools? If you know you cannot afford to have your own school and or train you, school your own children with you, then why are you having them? Why are you having them? That's why you see every century you will see this African saying African unity, Africa unite, Africa this, Africa freedom. How can we fight when we cannot stand? We are still crippling or crippled. They crippled us, and that's the state where we are. We are slaves to them. That's why they impose all those politicians, all those ministers of God on us. We don't need them. We don't need any political leader in our land. We need ourselves. We can rule ourselves. If we must be ruled, let us rule ourselves. If you can dress up yourself, you don't need somebody to dress you up. What makes you think you need somebody to rule over you? They say, oh, because many people, everybody accepted it, and so what? That everybody accepted it does not mean that's how it's supposed to be. That you see the subjugated women carrying bag today or subduing under men doesn't mean that is how it was supposed to be or natural be. It's not. So let us wake up, think for yourself, start with yourself. You're fighting for African unity, unite with yourself first. You're talking about fighting for African freedom, free yourself first. You still believe in God, you still believe in men ruling over you, and you say you're talking about unity and freedom. You don't know what you are talking about because you are poor. You are just looking for means to feed yourself. Any movement that comes out, you jump in. Oh no, it's work now. Okay, I'm working in Africa. I'm irreligious. They are not. Most of them that write irreligious on their wall, they are deeply religious. But that means they are no longer like following Abrahamic religion. They are now into spirituality, which is also religion. Look at your leaders. You see where your problems are. Your leaders are your problems. Because if they're not your problems, they would have solved your problems. They have all it takes to solve your problem. They are in control of our mineral resources. They are in control of they use gun to, if you talk, they come against you. Let us wake up. I'm not asking you now to come up. Let us go fight. No, wake up first. you begin to see why you're not supposed to be betting children for them. Children they will kill, children they will use, children they will manipulate, children they will exploit. And the thing you think you will solve is not solved.